here. So.
All right, I said that just went weird. Okay.
Y'all ready?
Might as well.
Yo. Oh. You tuned in to the hottest, most complete, the best. Other words that mean the best. Shit that just means excellent. The greatest show that ever was created by a nigga named D. You are tuned in to the hottest show on the internet, on Mixler, on the radio, on the video, on the computer, on TV. You are tuned into the Vibe on Air. You rocking with your boy, Mr. D, the open mic king. Got my man, comedian extraordinaire, JJ Johnson. I'm gonna move your mic over a little bit because the camera is seeing the mic in your face more than your face.
All right,
JJ. We're gonna have J Rock and Sonya T in the building shortly. I don't know where they at. They can't blame traffic because rush hour ended hours ago. JJ phone going on. We also live on Facebook. If you got my Facebook, I think most of y'all got my Facebook. Make sure we public. Got to, because I made that mistake before. Okay, we good. So, yo. JJ pulled it up on a Mixler.
Hello.
Today, our topic is, and it's a rather controversial topic. You know, I don't want nobody to feel offended if we talk about it, but it's something that we want to talk about, especially as men. Some women may want to talk about it, but whether you're married, you single, you might have a girlfriend, whatever. Everybody has encountered this, and the problem is how do you properly ask for it? What I'm speaking about are threesomes. How do you ask for a threesome? What's the best way to ask for a threesome? How do you get into a threesome? And then, if it's men, of course, a man want to do a threesome with two women. If it's a woman, she might want two men.
No.
She might want another woman. But how do you ask your partner, hey, let's fuck this girl together? So, JJ, now, being that you the senior member of the group. Not saying that you old or that, but you older than me.
One pubic hair and all. Great pubic hair.
But what's your experience in this? Have you had experience in this?
I never asked my wife for a threesome. I think I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I did. But
did she swing on you?
Hell no. She's like, the only threesome we gonna have was me, you, and the Lord. That's the threesome.
Me, you, and the Lord. Come on. I know I've had some experiences with it. I'm not gonna, overdo it. Get some thumbs up out here. See some people, they down with it. But the situations I had wasn't even about me asking. I kind of walked into them.
What? You kind of walked into him?
Kind of walked into him. It was one situation where I was just, I think it's one of my birthdays.
Hold on, how do you just walk into?
I literally, I don't know how I mean, I've never actually asked a girlfriend of mine, hey, you want to have a threesome? No, that's not true. That's not true. I've had issues where it came out good. Some of them came out bad. But we want to find out the proper etiquette of how to do it. So I want people to call in and tell me if you've had this situation and how did it end up for you? And how did you ask and tell me if it ended up in the threesome, if the threesome was dope, or if it ended up bad where you got cussed out and had to start all over.
Or she left you for her or
Oh yeah, shit. If they set up a side deal on your ass.
Right.
The number to call is 216-526-1555. Before we get into that, of course, in the studio today, we're going to have some guests. We got Stan Edward Moore, formerly of the Cats and also the Dads Band. He's going to be in on the show today, going over his new single, Tennessee Whiskey, which By the way, I'm drinking some
Tennessee
whiskey. Got to drink some of that.
Oh,
We also gonna have Superwoman and Ms. Moon in the building. They'll be talking about their productions at Super Moon Productions. They're working on a couple of things. We got Moon in the building right now. Actually, she's sitting over there eating some Chipotle and shit's fucking up one of my tables. And we also gonna have
Chipotle up though.
Yeah, she is tearing that Chipotle up though. If y'all can see her out there, she out there in the little waiting area we got. She out there smashing
chips and everything.
Look at her, she's smashing. You know now, you can also get the show by going to YouTube and going to the Vibe on Air. Simply by going to Vibe on Air and subscribe. You can also check us out on Mixler. If you just want to listen to the broadcast, go to mixler.com/the I ain't gonna say it, but it's the Vibe on Air with the dashes in the middle. It's hard to say for me. Or you can just download the app and choose us as a favorite. Shout out to Anthony Kimbrough, past Master current Master Kimbrough, worked for Master Kimbrough. That's my people. He know what I'm talking about. So we want you to call in and talk to us about. Oh, by the way, we also got comedian Quinn Patterson.
Yeah, Quinn Patterson.
He gonna be in the building as well. This dude is funny.
Oh yeah.
We already got comedian JJ, and then I'm a funny motherfucker myself.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna have our other two co-hosts in. They might not get paid today. Not that we got paid anyway.
Right.
But we want you to call in and tell us about your threesome situation. How did you get into it? How did you ask for it? Or how did they ask you about it? And tell us the situation. 216-526-1555 is the call-in number. Make sure you call in. We'll answer the call because we want to talk to you and we want to get into this information. But back to my experience.
Okay.
It was one time on my birthday, like a few years ago, after marriage, because I was married for a while and I'm not no more. And I was geeked. Mm-hmm. And I just went outside and I was standing out there trying to get some air because I was just so drunk that I had to. It was cold. It was cold outside too. I had to get some air. And I walk out and there's two girls standing out there. They smoking cigarettes and shit. And they was talking shit to me, and I was talking shit back or something. And I think I said something. I don't even know if it was code what I said was code or if it was just some ignorant shit. But that's like, so you think you can handle both of us?
And next thing you know, what?
Next thing we know, we down at the Roach Motel down in Warrensville. The little Habibi Hotel.
With the jeans motor in, man.
No, we was in Warrensville. We was in Bedford, so we couldn't get like we gonna drive that far. We went to the old Red Roof Inn. Woo. They didn't have no heat in that bitch, but it was cool.
Well, you made your own heat. You ain't got to worry about no heat. God, you know what? I'm splashing back.
Nah, we got Tamara Sands on here saying I'm nasty. I'm not. You ain't never done that. Tomorrow, call in and tell us about it. Go ahead, JJ.
I remember one time though, me and my friend we was doing this one girl though, and we was doing it in the car, but it got weird. Serious, because he was over there getting some oral sex. We'll just put it like that. Okay, head. And I was hitting her from the back. But he started looking into my eyes and shit.
Oh.
I kind of got like, I just stopped right then and there. That's why I said, man, I never had any good experiences with that, man.
It's certain rules you have to follow when it comes to like two dudes and one girl. Like you got the 3-foot rule, the arm's length rule.
Right.
You don't touch nothing to me. I don't touch nothing to you.
Right.
And you definitely don't. You definitely
don't
look each other in the eye, man. You definitely don't look each other in the eye.
That was a weird thing, man.
And you don't kiss her either.
Oh, kiss! Come on,
you
man.
You
we
definitely
didn't even talk about
dudes that kiss the chick in the threesome with if it's two dudes. There's something wrong with you. It's something wrong. That's nasty.
Nah, you just into some weird shit.
Now I know some of y'all are a little shocked because of the talk we're talking about, but this is an important talk that we need to talk about because we want to understand how to, when it comes. This is a type of relationship.
Yeah, your man may be thinking this, ladies.
Yeah, this is something that your man might be thinking about, ladies, or fellas. Your woman might want to, get down one time too. It might be a gift for you.
Telling you.
So you got to know the different circumstances that come along with that thing.
But could you handle it though? Okay, just say your girl said, "Hey, I want another guy to come over and be with y'all." Can you watch her have sex with another guy without whooping his ass?
See, with me, it's a little different because the girls that I've had threesomes with like that, they wouldn't mind.
I'm talking about this.
That's what I'm saying. Girl. That's why I'm getting to that point because I'm a little selfish when it comes to my girl. Yeah, right. I would probably have a fit.
Okay.
I would probably have a fit. And it would bother me because that's my girl. It's like if I choose to be my girl, I want that exclusivity.
Right.
But if you just some regular chick that I'm just banging,
Oh yeah, that's different.
but it's different circumstances to it. So like I said, give us a call. We want to talk to you and hear your story on it. Shout out to Screech Copley. You definitely need to be calling tomorrow. I want you to call. I ain't gonna ask you, Tony. But
Tony to call.
Tony can call. I mean, if you got a story to tell, go tell it. Hey, Moon, can you grab that door for me, please? Thank you, ma'am. But all the way down the hall. Thank you. We got Miss Moon working out here for us. Some of the situations that you can have in a threesome that I've experienced,
like
I've dealt with two girls, and it can be. It can be, you say you'll pass tomorrow. It can be awkward a little bit, especially, because, all right, I don't want to put myself out here too much, but I got a lot of energy.
Okay.
And some women can't take it.
Oh, so you one of them go all night?
I go hard.
You go hard.
Yeah, and they can't.
Okay.
But you got the one that might go hard, and then you get the different type of jealousies from the women too, because you might be focused on one more than the other.
Right.
And a lot of women, when it's they dude, and they bring a new woman in the situation, of course the dude is gonna focus on the new.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, you're gonna focus on the new.
Something exciting.
And she gonna get mad because you taking up more. Her taking more time with her than you supposed to be with me. But if it's new, I'm gonna experience the new first.
Oh, I just walked in on a great conversation.
Shout out to Sonya T. She just got in here late.
What's happening?
Hi, guys.
Sonya T on the show. We talking about threesome, Sonya, and we talking about the proper way to ask for it and the situations in it. So, from the female point of view, tell me about your experiences with threesomes. Would somebody ask you? How have you asked somebody?
Remember, you just left church now.
Yeah, right. You just left church.
That's the first thing I thought about, actually, when you asked me that, because, I mean, my experience with threesomes, have I had them before? I've had quite a few. And
Can you count more than one hand?
I don't know if I can count. Maybe two hands.
God,
Wow.
Wow. And how did it come about for me? It just so happened that, first let me say I participated in a lot of threesomes when I was a lot younger.
Okay.
I'm a little older now, so I don't know, it's a little different, I guess. But for me, it was someone who I was dating. We had a conversation about it, where he just basically was like, well, how would you feel about this? And at the time, I was young and very frisky and very willing to experiment. And for me, it was more so something of finding a comfort level of like somebody else who I could be with, that I would be comfortable being with.
Wow.
And then also it was, I think for every woman, it's that comfort level of, especially because it's your boyfriend, you don't want to be messing around with your dude, invite someone else in your bedroom, and then he walks away with somebody else.
But was everybody that you had a threesome with your dude, or have you just had threesomes with people that wasn't your dude, randomly? Like,
But you walking through the Greyhound bus station.
I have had one random threesome. And all the other ones, so then I had, this is so horrible, y'all don't need to know all my business, I just want y'all to know.
Don't worry about it, this is therapy.
Yeah. You're just getting it out in the open.
Shit, I need a drink. So I had a threesome with two guys, which I think most females either won't say they've had or can't say they've had. I think a lot of females feel apprehensive about that. And even the ones that have had it, I don't think they'll be honest about it. I mean, I'm going to be honest about it because I really don't give a damn. I fuck who I want to fuck.
Cool.
So when I had a threesome with two guys,
shout out to Miss Moon.
Neither of them were my boyfriends.
Okay.
They were just friends that I had known forever. We had been like, we always used to hang out together. I mean, not just me and them, but like it was a group of us. We had like a little clique or whatever. And me and the one guy, we used to always flirt. But we was like we're oddly enough, we're like brother and sister. I think everybody had that relationship with somebody.
First of all, if you have sex with somebody, you can't be your brother or your sister no more.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Niggas need to stop doing that shit. That's just weird. We talking about incestual shit.
So, I mean, but at the end of the day, shit, I was all up into him, and he was all up into me. So we ended up messing around.
I bet he was all up into you.
Messing around. He was basically like, "Hey, how you feel about Homeboy," which was another one of our friends joining in. And at first I was like, "Nah," but then because I was young and I like to turn up, I was like, "I can handle both of them." So I did. But
you got pictures?
No.
I'm
I should have been more photogenic about things. I could have did some videos, pictures, everything.
Wow.
I got a video camera in the car, my clients.
But look, here's what I want to, because this is what it's all about, speaking educated about a situation. Now, you had 2 dudes.
I had 2. I've been in a threesome with 2 dudes, and I've been in a threesome with a girl.
But I want to ask about the 2 dudes situation, because we were just having a conversation about it.
With two women?
I haven't been in a situation with 2 women, and primarily because I'm really not into women like that. Like I've been in a sexual interaction with a woman, but it was me and just another woman, and it was not my cup of tea. I need me some penis up in the situation.
But here's what I wanted to ask you about the 2 dudes situation, because we were just talking about it. How did they interact with each other? Because was they like, because you know, dudes supposed to have a rule. They supposed to have the rule where they don't, they don't look at each other, don't touch each other. That's the rule supposed to be. And unless niggas could be like, what's up, nigga, high five type shit.
That's it.
Well,
that's about it though. It's
not a high five and hold.
Well, for the most part, it was very separate. Not very separate. Like, they like, I might be giving one some head and another one hitting it from the back. So it wasn't like they were like up on each other or touching each other or nothing like that. But there was one moment and one situation where I was kind of laying on my side and the one dude came to like give me oral, and I was like, he's inside of me. Because like, I think he didn't realize that dude
was on the side of you.
Yeah, because we were like both laying on our sides.
See,
and
that's
like,
that shit that I don't
like.
like.
Oh shit, my bad.
But did you stop him?
I stopped him.
Oh, you did?
You
I was
just
like,
don't.
but he stopped as soon as I said that. He was like,
But
oh shit, my bad.
that's the thing. If you already got another dude and the other dude try to go down you, or was he just pulled out? It's like,
man, somebody got to die.
What you talking about? Nigga just cut out the middle man.
Somebody got to die. Everybody got to die. I'm
nasty. That's nasty.
That is the situation. When I did have sex with both of those guys, they definitely was giving me oral after each other had been inside of me. And it was like a continuous flow. So it's interesting how people, you know what I'm saying, do things. Because literally one of them could have just got done hitting it from the back, and the other one will eat me out, like, right after.
We got to come up with a list of etiquette for that type of shit.
Maybe we should have, like, a
threesome etiquette when the 2 dudes. See, but when it come to women, now when it come to women, though, going down, after the dude to pull out, I mean, I guess it's cool because y'all both about to get the same thing off anyway. But,
I mean, I guess if you look at it like that, but in the same aspect, like, if you are free with your sexuality, you free with your sexuality. If you having a threesome with another dude, and also let's remember, in my opinion, it's a difference between a threesome and somebody just like running a train on somebody.
Right, and that's what somebody just thought that. They said, I thought 2 dudes and a girl was a train. I guess you learn something new every day.
Right.
That's right.
No.
See, a train is when a dude hit it and then come from back and she pull out, and the next dude hop right in.
Right.
That's a train. A threesome is where everybody is in the middle of getting active and getting bitty.
And it's
tomorrow,
like orgy style. It's like y'all doing this shit,
right?
But until it's over with, y'all doing it. So it's not like one
we
person
teaching the world.
Pump your ass real good, and then he done, and then the next person comes and pump your ass, and he done. It's actually very interactive,
right?
And it's so. I mean, it's different, and I think if you're doing that type of anyway, then you need to probably have some type of rules, but in the same aspect, like what is fair play and what's not fair play. Right. Obviously, you don't want another.
I just think though that 2 dudes don't put their mouth on the same place where their penises went. Simple as that. So
a girl is willing to give you a threesome, and you will. It's like stipulations to how you gonna give her head.
No, not with 2 women. 2 women is different. 2 women is different. Because both of y'all eventually gonna be sucking on the penis.
But I mean,
right.
But ain't no dude sucking no penis in a threesome. But I'm gonna be goddamn.
And not
Cut
one
that
with me
shit.
either, because I don't want to be involved with somebody who's into
Yeah.
both sides of the fence.
Right, and you know, I mean, I'm not judging anybody about their choice of sexuality.
No,
that's
that's
them.
your thing.
We're just talking about what I don't like.
That's your thing. That's your thing. Like I said, I'm a one-man show, my damn self.
like I said, I've had situations with threesomes where, like I said, I walked into one, but it really even wasn't a threesome more than anything. It was two girls wanted to do it with me, and I said do it with me like I'm a kid. They wanted to do it with me, but they end up it was two different beds in the same room, and I was bouncing from bed to bed.
Okay.
So I don't really consider that a threesome.
So that really
That's
wasn't
not a threesome.
Yeah, that was just I had just had sex with two women in one night, right, in the same room.
Yeah.
Because you said you like got all this energy and shit.
Right. Now I've had situations with threesomes too. I do. I've had all these threesomes. I've had threesomes before too, where like I said, the girls get jealous in the middle because you might be paying attention more to one more than the other.
Oh, can I say something? I can speak on that.
Okay, there we go.
So I think that, and I have given this advice to plenty of other females when it came down to like, because I mean, so a lot of my friends know that I've been very sexually liberal. So they'll come to me and be like, hey, I was thinking about doing this, what you think about it, and different things like that. So in a situation where it's you and somebody who you really are into, you like, your boyfriend, whatever it is, and you decide that you do want to have a threesome with him for whatever reason, whether it be because he wanted to or because you wanted to or whatever, as a female, you need to find a female for that situation. I think.
Hold on. What is that? Oh.
I think that is the only way that it works out. It never works out if your dude goes find some girls. And girls always end up fighting over that. Girls always end up getting into it. Girls always end up being, oh, you did her more than you did me. When you, as a woman, go find another woman, you're going to have that conversation with her, and she's going to understand your comfort levels. Because men, once the shit go down, they're not thinking about with their common sense. They're not thinking with the head up here. They only thinking with the head down there. Most of them, it's the first time they ever have one, or it's a very rare occasion that they have them.
Right.
So they trying to get it all at the same time if they can, you know. So a lot of times, and also like one of the things is like, if you have sex with me every day, not saying my sex is boring or anything like that, but somebody else coming in, that's fresh sex. That's sex you ain't never had before. So you may end up dedicating more time. Plus also it's probably sex you're not gonna have again. You know what I'm saying? Because typically, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you have
and you shouldn't be cutting side deals. That's against the rules too. That's against the rules. Cutting side deals in a threesome.
If you come to your girl and she says that she's willing to have a threesome with you, that's the most disrespectful shit you can do. Is go do a side deal with the person.
Now,
because you already got your cake and you eating it too.
Let me cut you off because I want to get to the young boy here, Jay Rocker in the building.
What's going on?
Now, being that you're the youngest person in the building,
okay.
You know, what's your experience with threesomes? How do you ask for threesomes? Man, what was it with you?
You know what? I never really had to ask for a threesome. Threesomes are usually something that just happen. They usually just
that's like me. I just said the same thing. That running our blood. I think it running our blood.
You know, I'm just walking down the street and chick just say, "Hey, you want to have a threesome?"
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like right place, right time sort of thing. You know what I mean? It usually involves a little bit of that liquid courage, like we talked about on the last episode. You know, a little bit of liquid courage, man, and just like I say, the right situation, right scenario, it usually just falls into play. But I mean, I've been in both positions: 2 guys, 1 girl, 2 girls, 1 guy.
Now here's the debate we having with the 2 guys situation.
Okay, right, okay, because I was tuned in on my way here, so Okay. Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh, that's my whole beer. Use that right.
I got you.
I just spilled beer on camera. All right, Jay Rocket. All right, here's the question I gotta ask you.
Okay.
What's the proper etiquette when it's 2 guys in a threesome?
Okay. Now here is the unwritten rule that goes with any man law. Okay. When it's 2 men in one room and clothes is off, keep your eyes off me. Keep your hands off me. And keep your focus off me. Everything we doing here is diverted towards her. Okay? This is for her. This really ain't even for us. Okay, this is.
High fives are cool. You can.
Nah. If we in there and we doing work, yeah, we can high five. But like my man say, ain't no high five and hold. It's a quick. And we right back to the action. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be seeing me to see where I'm high fiving you at. But you know what I mean. But it happens. So you know what I mean.
Eyes on the prize.
There you go.
That's it.
That's what's between her thighs.
You hear me?
Oh man. I want to still hear some people's other stories because you done heard ours. I want to hear y'all's. Call in 216-526-1555. Dink.
She got a new one.
You definitely need to call Dink. Screech. You better call Screech. I want you to call because you said that you had your first time was funny, so I want to see it. Tomorrow you should call. Shout out to Don King, Takevia and Patrick. Oh, you definitely need to call Takevia. Jane Doe, that's Coco Z, the mixed mistress. Jasmine Moore online. We got a few people online. Anthony Kimbrough. We're going in on Facebook. But this is the vibe on air, and we're talking about threesomes. We're going to talk a little bit more about it in a second. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls. Jay Rocket just got here. Sonya T, comedian JJ Johnson. And, of course, I'm the one and only, the big homie, Mr. Deed, the open mic. And we in the building. We got our guest, one of our guests is here. Miss Moon, she in the building. She over there smashing some Chipotle. We're going to have Superwoman in the building. We're going to have Stan Moore from the Cats. He's going to be in the building. We're going to have comedian Quinn Patterson. It's going to be crazy. We're going to take this quick pause for the calls. This is the Vibe on Air, YouTube, Mixler. We'll be back in a second.
Will expose the weak heart. So it goes. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Stories of the warriors inside. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. What is dark must come into light. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Brute force done a bad mind. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Never tell a lie. Can talk, you know they won't leave you alone. I'm bad to the bone. I hold my own tightly, righty up on the chrome. Not gat, but battle axe, followed by boomerangs thrown with technical precision, hitting right beneath the dome. I just let them go, they decapitate, then come home. Beef up security, hire more firepower, yo. When I get you as if you stood all alone. Cause Mr. Hunt, seek and find and kill, murdering long range from top of the hill. When the blowgun spits, poison tips rain down. Off-duty samurais move with wildlife sounds. Yeah. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Stories of the warriors inside. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. What is dark must come into light. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Brute force done a bad mind. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie. Never tell a lie. These walls can talk, you know they won't leave you alone. We murderiferous like mama knows. Firstborn child, get wild and get ground to food for coyotes somewhere in Arizona. My queen, mean Colombian devil's breath. Scopolamine dreams make you lean into death. Go try to breathe, I begin to squeeze even tighter. Drop your code, walk away, drop and spray some cover fire. We burn, bad mind, hypocrite parasites. Thunder rolling from out the sky, but prepare to be terrorized and shown while your paid muscle lay crumpled, entire face blown off. I'm the boss and I change your chromosomes from a little girl trapped in a grown man's body. Take off that dress, let's end this little tea party. I know you feeling scared cause it ain't fair. How? With 6 million ways to die, you chose now.
Mind what you are do, watch what you are say. Pre every caution sign along the way. Remind yourself each and every day. Remember me tell you, me say that me tell you.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
Root for touch.
We back on the air. The vibe on air. What you was just hearing is from my dudes, Wildlife Sounds, Talking Walls. These walls can talk, you know, they never tell a lie. Whatever else they were saying in reggae. I don't speak reggae. I speak American. We got J Rock the Prince. JJ Johnson, the old man. And the girl Science. The girl Science. The girl Science. I'm Deeds. That's too literal. Saying that with Moore's in the building. Shout out to Stan in the building. We're gonna interview him in a second. We're gonna interview him. We're gonna talk like we in Atlanta. Interview him. We're gonna interview him. He got this song that he wrote called, well, he didn't write it, but he got a song that he sang called Tennessee Whiskey. And we're going to talk about it in a minute as I sip some. We're going to touch on this point one more time before we go into our segments. So, Saya, threesomes. What's the proper way that a man should ask a woman? Like, especially if you're in a relationship, how should a man approach you?
I think it just has to be like a conversation. So, I mean, one thing is if you are in a new relationship, I do not think it's ever a good thing to be like, hey, you think we should ask somebody else to come and join in on the festivities? Because
I disagree with that.
Because, well, I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like most women would take offense to that. I feel like most women would feel like it's something wrong with them if you come to them. Now, I think it's different ways that you can do stuff. Like if you in the club.
Talk closer to the mic for me.
Say it again.
The mic.
If you're in the club, you can always, a guy can always be like, hey, I think that girl's checking you out, or we should take her home. Like, it's different things that you can do and say to kind of get the conversation going. But at the end of the day, I think that there needs to be a complete conversation about what it is that you want to do, what it is that she's willing to do, and how y'all gonna find this person. You might already know somebody who is interested, or maybe you don't know someone who's interested. But one thing I will say that I just do not feel like it works out well. Well, from the people that I know, it has never worked out well when the guy brought someone else in. It's to me, I feel like the girl has to find the person and bring them in.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
It's a one dick show.
Well, and every threesome that I have been a part
got to be the star.
I have been the person that invited the other female. So
We have
I've had
issues in the studio with clumsy folks.
I've had two situations, two groups of people that I had threesomes with, where it was me, another girl, and a guy. Both of those situations, I got the other girl involved.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
That usually how it goes too. Usually the
Yeah.
girl gets the other girl involved because it's like a, you know what I mean, like a.
It's a comfort level.
It's a comfort.
Thing.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want just some random stripper girl know how to do all the good shit.
Right.
On your bed. You like, damn.
That's why it didn't work.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Or for instance, I was telling you I was a part of a foursome. Okay, so it was a one-time occurrence. I had a coworker who had been with him and his girl been together for like 6-7 years, and now they have like this open relationship where they invite people into their bedroom. And so I was one of the people for like a month straight. He was telling me about this. Come on, you should come. You'll have a good time, whatever. Mind you, he's inviting me, not his girl. So I was like, okay, I'll come check it out or whatever. I come, chill with y'all, see if I'm even feeling the situation. So I ended up hanging out with them one day. I think he is incredibly attractive. Think his girl garbage.
Ooh,
so I was like,
garbage.
She a very nice girl, but she ain't physically attractive to me.
Right.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I told him, like, okay, I would be willing to have a threesome with y'all, but I'm not doing nothing with her because I'm not attracted to her. Like, I'll be in there and you can fuck her, but you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be interacting with her like that or whatever. And not that I meant like I was going to be mean or rude, but don't think I'm about to go down on this girl because I don't find her attractive.
Did she go down on
What about the vice versa? Yeah, I'm about to say vice versa.
Yeah.
Look, we paint pictures. Me and JJ painting pictures.
You a pillow princess? That's what they call them, a pillow princess. She just laying her head on a pillow and let another woman do her.
So, I mean, hey, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do.
That's an actual term.
What happened was he told me that his girl went into girls anyway, whatever. So I went over there another time. We ended up doing the whole little thing. And she ended up having another guy come for her too. So we all messing around. But I was attracted to her dude. So I'm getting it in. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, I've never been invited for that situation again. And I think that it made...
And we about to cut this short because we got to get to the subject.
Very uncomfortable. I think it was kind of... now that I'm looking back,
she was awkward.
She was awkward, and I think it was apparent that she was not happy and uncomfortable. However, I was like 6 Jamesons in at the time. I was not giving no fucks. Sorry, I don't want to mention your name, but you know who you are. I'm sorry.
but look,
but you wasn't giving a fuck.
I hate to change the subject, but we got to move on, even though I brought it up, because we got to keep it moving because we got guests and shit. So. Speaking of getting effed.
He could go all the way. 95 yards, 38.
And now, sports.
Speaking of getting fucked.
Literally. Wow. What a disappointing week for baseball fans, Cleveland baseball fans in particular, I should say, because if you a Chicago fan, I'm pretty sure you still turning up right now. Indians coming up short. It's funny because I said at the last show how it's crazy how Cleveland can do something so great, but it's just in our nature where it just brings you right back to reality as soon as we reach that all-time high. And to watch the Indians go to the World Series is dominating on opening night for the Cavs, for the ring ceremony, going to Chicago, losing 2 straight. And then bringing them back to Cleveland and losing 2 straight. And now all the 3-1 jokes, because I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it, is going viral, the crying Jordan memes. Everybody in Cleveland made all those jokes about Golden State.
Your profile picture on Facebook?
It is. It's funny. If anybody is my friend on Facebook or Instagram, I have officially changed my profile picture and my cover photo, which were both me wearing Indians gear, to me wearing Indians gear with the crying Jordan meme. And it will remain that way until we win another championship. But just embarrassing, man, for us to, make all that fun about Golden State being 3-1 and Draymond Green posting on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, jokes back on us. You know what I mean? Cleveland Indians, we had them up 3-1. We had them right where we wanted. Took them to Chicago, lost 2 straight, and convincing wins for Chicago. Coming back home, man. Taking it to the 10th. And people say it was one of the best series. They saying in a long time. It was definitely a very exciting game. We were down.
And we got to give props to the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, definitely got to.
That's the farthest we've ever been.
In
97, we got blew out.
97, we got blew out. 95, it was close.
But we got swept in 97. It was terrible.
Yeah, in 95, it was close. We took them to the very end. So, I mean, big shout out to the Indians, giving us something to root for, giving us something to cheer about.
The only thing I got a problem with the game was when they had the bases loaded.
And they let them.
And they just kept
walking people. Yeah. Oh my God, I was spazzing out.
Shout out to Tammy Mosley. I see you, baby.
You know what? It's crazy. I really can't tell you what was going on with our pitching situation. I know Shaw is usually a strong closer, and he started off real hot, but right in that 10th inning, man, when we had them right where we wanted them. All we had to do was keep them off the plate, and they ended up sneaking 2 runs on us, and we wasn't hitting all night. So,
Well, also the bottom of the 10th, I forget who it was who was at bat, but like 3 or 4 or 3 of the balls he swung at were actually balls. Like, so
well,
I
you
think
know
it's
what?
like
Don't say that. But that, you know
nerves,
what? I watched the entire game. There were a lot of calls that really went in our favor too. They got a lot of balls that probably should have been strikes. We missed some too. But
Dink Robinson from Urban City Unplugged said bad coaching. That's all.
well,
I don't know if it was bad.
I'm not sure because at the end of the day, Coach can't
Series.
swing the bat for you. Coach can't
Yeah.
swing the bat. There was one point in time where I think maybe about 5 innings straight, every single one of our batters refused to swing at the first pitch, and every single one was strikes. It's like they were just staring down home run balls. They wasn't swinging, but
And also, I feel like if you don't get to the World Series with a bad coach. You know what I'm saying?
of course not. Of course
so
not.
I think that at the end of the day, we gotta realize like people's nerves be on edge.
And
like,
we were missing 3 of our 3 key players to the injury this whole postseason too, and that was also something to keep in
What
mind.
Dink was probably saying that was a bad coaching call.
By leaving Shaw in the game.
Right.
By leaving Shaw in the game because
Not a bad coach.
Yeah, right. Not a bad coach, but definitely
a bad coach
definitely
at that particular time.
exactly, and it could go either way. But
Right.
I mean, again, big shout out to the Indians, man. The Cavs are still hot right now.
Yeah.
The Browns are still the Browns.
Dink said he loaded the bases with 1 out.
Right.
we
Yeah,
did.
well,
That's,
it-
oh
it
my
was-
God. I was
and-
like about to.
And that was a bad decision.
That was a bad.
All
Very
we can
bad.
say now is going forward, let's not do that no more.
That's definitely. But here,
That's simple.
I just want to throw this out there because this is something that is also real interesting to me too. I posted this on Facebook last week. The Browns have won 3 of the last 23 games.
Yeah.
The last game that we won was from Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
I saw
A lot
you
of
post
lot
that.
of people are blown away by that because a lot of people had mixed emotions about Johnny Manziel, and I just thought that was that just blew my mind to think
probably
like,
like
wow,
one of
3 of the last
only,
23.
like, what 5 times he ever played in the NFL. He was sober enough. That was the one day he got up off that shit long enough and brought it on home for the Browns.
That's crazy.
So that's crazy.
Thanks, Jay Rocker. Appreciate that. We're going to keep it moving a little bit. We're going to go to our next segment, which involves the comedic stylings of the one and only Mr. James J. Johnson. I don't know what your real name is. Is it JJ for real? Did they name you after the good times?
Nope.
I'm going to get hit in the mic with the mic.
Anytime you need it, baby.
Hey, get on the line. JJ Johnson. Well, here you go, JJ.
Oh my goodness. If it isn't Little Miss Attitude, she rushing. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. I am not the one, boo-boo. You said what? Hold my baby.
The ratchet nose.
Wow.
The ratchet news, man. I'm coming at you with something. It kind of goes with what our topic was talking about earlier.
Okay.
It was this guy named Charles Jones, I think his name is. Charles Jones and this is right home, Cincinnati.
Okay.
Okay. Charles, we got to give him a big clap.
The nasty name.
Charles just had a baby.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Charles just had a baby. He had 2 babies now.
Oh, okay.
By 2 different women.
I remember.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah. Charles had a baby by his girlfriend that he's been with for, if I'm not mistaken, 10 years.
Okay. A lot of niggas have
But
that.
then he had a second baby outside of that one.
Oh,
That happens. That happens.
All right,
okay.
right.
That
But
happens.
he had the baby with her mother.
Oh,
mother.
hell no. With her mama?
With her mama.
Mom, dude.
I think that make mine
And-
Dukes ratchet.
And check this
Nah,
out.
that make everybody in that
That
generation.
makes a
Wait a
weird
minute.
situation.
He had sex with the baby mama
With the
and the baby mama's mama.
And the
Right.
baby
Sit your
mama.
dumb ass down.
Get the fuck out of here.
The tripped out part is she's about to have a baby. And they're both like 2 weeks apart.
Sit your dumb ass down.
2 weeks apart.
So
Dead
that's
serious.
like straight. That's that straight.
So wait a
hillbilly
minute.
shit we hear about. That's like your
The mama,
auntie, cousin.
the mom and the daughter both having a baby by the same nigga,
By the
and they're
same
2 weeks apart.
And he still stay in the same house with him.
What?
Now, how did he ask for that threesome?
Yeah, exactly. How did that happen?
No, I don't think that was asked.
So now,
So
so that means his girlfriend is his baby mama.
His girlfriend is baby mama.
The girlfriend mama is his baby mama.
His baby mama.
So that means the baby for the baby mama
Baby mama.
is the mama's gonna be the grandmama,
Grandmama.
but also the auntie,
Also the auntie.
and her baby gonna be brother or sister to her daughter's baby,
Right.
which is gonna make the daughter the auntie to her baby.
Right.
God damn.
And this is black folks.
If you don't
This is black
understand
folks,
all
right?
of that,
But this is the
D
tripped out
just
part.
talked about, it's because you probably need a degree to decipher all those genetics.
You need a chart. You need a pie chart.
You need a pie chart.
And GPS. You need GPS.
I know a lot of people think this is like some hillbilly stuff. But they black.
Yeah, that's insane to me. And can I say this? That nigga bet not complain about no child support.
Oh, this the tripped out part. Don't neither one of them want to leave him.
What?
Wait a minute. Say that
He
again.
must got that. He
Wants
must
to
got
leave
that.
him.
Ooh wee. That's that Madagascar mandingo.
Hey. Hey, that's one of them dicks that when you drop and you in a threesome and it drop out, you be like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing this.
On second thought.
No, dude, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Can you imagine the baby shower though? How awkward is that?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Can you imagine them living in the house? The baby, you gotta think. The mama baby.
Explain it one more
the daughter-
time, dude. Explain it.
No, because you gotta think with the baby. The baby's not only gonna be that other child brother or sister. It's also their uncle. Think you can't tell me what to do, bruh, unk? Bruh, You can't. Bruh, That's gonna be trending on YouTube and on Facebook and everything. Trending worldwide, bruh.
You better get your son. You better. Oh, I heard him. You better get your son.
You better get your son, nephew. Your nephew.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
Bruh,
Bruh. You think
That
I'm
is
good?
You can't tell me what to do, bruh. And that's fucked up because the uncle is gonna be
better go to bed.
The uncle brother gonna be younger than the nephew, bruh.
About 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag bruh. It's all.
Oh Lord, jeez.
God damn.
That is
Bruh.
Oh my goodness.
It's funny every time you see it.
You can't get
Nigga, your mama ain't shit when she your aunt.
Can you imagine the mama being like, we need some peppers and milk? He's like, I just dropped some peppers and milk onto your mama last night. What are you talking about?
That's my mama.
Seriously?
You gotta take care of both these kids.
Hey,
Oh, come on, man. My back and stomach hurt now.
It's the real, man.
I think I need a backiotomy. That's man. I don't even know what to say.
So the moral of the story is, don't end up with a bro unk.
No. The moral of the story is, don't let your nigga fuck your mother.
No, the moral of the story is, don't fuck your kid's boyfriend.
But look, here's the thing though. That nigga's a legend in his hood right now.
Really?
He's a legend in his hood.
God.
That nigga's legendary.
A legend all across the
That nigga-
world.
That nigga.
It's like high-fiving him like, man, I'm
Yeah,
about to
he's
get my girl,
real right
bro.
now. He's the truth all over the planet.
Oh,
He's the truth
my
all over the
God.
planet. Guys will want to be like him, and women are hopefully not gonna let their mamas be
He's
there.
my hero. I'm trying to meet him.
Man.
Emailed him and
That is
everything.
Shout out to Leonard Green tuning in. I see Leonard.
Tips.
We gonna move on to the next segment, man.
Interview him.
We if we can find him,
If we can find
if
him.
he can afford to get to Cleveland,
I will help him get the Cleveland.
we're gonna move on to the next segment. It's the positive piece. We got some positive stuff going on in the community, and Zion T has been tasked with bringing you that information. So here we go with this.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. you can make the difference. Ordinary people like you and me making a positive difference in the world by practicing paying it forward.
Yeah, I create the sound bites. That's right.
This month, because it is November, Turkey month, I
Thanksgiving.
want to do a lot of Thanksgiving giveaways so that people can know if you do not have the necessary items for Thanksgiving dinner, where you can go and get them for free.
Oh, I like free.
Okay.
Okay?
Free is good.
Free. Well, today I'm not doing absolutely free, but I'm doing close to free. And throughout the month, I also do like places that are doing free dinners on Thanksgiving Day. Shout out to YDC Ministries. We will be giving out food. We give out food every Thanksgiving and every Christmas. So that's something our church does.
What was that? YDCs?
YDC, Youth Devoted to Christ Ministries.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's a ministry.
You're like,
YDC's, honey. I told you now. You thinking the Lord Pimp style.
I'm
going to pass the plate one more damn time.
Don't bring my communion wine on
Just give away your Gators month.
You don't need that house.
Bitch better have my money for the Lord.
Ushers, do your job.
That's right, baby. Get them collection plates going. I need all of them.
We're like a
All
selection
of mine.
in the choir.
For the Lord.
For the Lord.
Go ahead.
Can you imagine a pastor being like Ike Turner with the choir? Like, you ain't sing that song right. Didn't I tell you?
Everybody out.
Gone now. Gone.
Didn't I tell you to sing the song, Tina?
All right. So today I'm talking about free turkeys. So free turkeys. Minuteman Staffing and the Cleveland Browns are giving away 3,000 turkeys in conjunction with coats for kids.
Oh, that's what's
what
up.
they want people to do is bring a coat. The coat can be new. It can be gently worn. If you have a child, you have a gently worn coat because they grow like ain't nobody's damn business.
Unless you got some rough ass kids that just tear up everything.
Kids, my bad.
Mine grown, luckily.
But most people, they kids, especially if they small, and they're not putting any type of age requirements on it. So especially people with young babies, your kid ain't done nothing with that damn coat. Take it to the Brown Stadium. They call it Gridiron Square, which is on the South Plaza of the stadium. You take it and they'll give you a free turkey in exchange for it. If you do not have a gently worn coat, you can go buy a brand new coat and they'll give you a turkey for that. If you say, I ain't doing no new coat, I'm not doing a gently worn coat, what you can also do is just give a $10 donation and you can get a turkey for that. Now,
So you can give $10 and get a turkey for $10?
Well, I was just going to say, if you've ever purchased a turkey, you know that the average price for a turkey is like $20.
That's what I'm saying.
Or more.
So you mean I can go give a turkey for $10?
Exactly. And I don't like.
They might want to rethink that.
Well, Minuteman, the Cleveland Browns.
Maybe we shouldn't have aired that.
And also the Mike Trevisano show.
Yeah, Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
So all of them are working in conjunction. Now, all those people I just listed are very rich folks, so they could afford to get you the damn turkeys for free and buy the coats too. Right. But I think it's something really good to get people motivated to give.
It's about giving. It's about the fact that you should give and you should have some type of charity in your heart anyway. Exactly. That's the whole purpose of it.
And another idea I was thinking about, even if you don't have $10, you don't have a gently worn coat, go to the thrift store, spend $3 on a coat, go get you a free turkey. You still get.
And then it's not even about getting the turkey. Just give and help somebody out, man. Yeah. Just help somebody. Look out for somebody, man. Do the right thing, man. Do the right thing like Spike Lee.
This is the thing you need to realize. If you got 10 babies,
I was just gonna say that. What about the women with 10 babies and 10 coats?
You still
How does
only
that-
get one turkey. You gonna have to
Yeah,
get
don't
10
think you're getting a turkey per coat.
Per child.
What you said?
That's not
You said bring a coat.
I get a turkey.
One turkey.
Unless you had the kids go up there individually.
Right.
You have to let the 10 kids individually go up there with their coats.
Right.
And get
It's one turkey per person.
Little
Now,
Jamil,
when
go
y'all
up there.
Get a crew together. Y'all
Right.
go around the block, come back with another.
She have
crew, that's
everybody
on y'all.
She have her 3-year-old walking up there with a coat trying to get a 10-pound turkey. He can't even carry the
And I'm
motherfucker.
gonna end up selling $10 turkey dinners.
Off a $10 turkey.
Everybody in Cleveland Clinic.
You a entrepreneur Negro. You a entrepreneur Negro.
The one thing I do not want us to do is to have a segment on this show on the Ratchet News about how one of our ratchet asses went down there and showed out and bought a damn $10 turkey. I was just saying, like,
It was at least 30 motherfuckers fighting over one turkey for $10.
just a little bit of information about it. The giveaway takes place at 3 p.m. Monday, November 19th. It's a live remote broadcast there. So that is Monday, November 19th, 3 p.m. That's not this Monday. I believe it's next Monday. So keep that on your agenda. Keep it on your calendar. Go ahead and give to the people.
Thank you for that, son. I appreciate that. We're going to roll right into our first guest. He was on the show before when we was in other places. Now we've moved on and grown bigger and doing bigger things, so I thought I'd bring it back on. He got a new single that he releasing. We're going to ask him to come in here and have a seat and talk with us. I want y'all to put y'all hands together for the one and only, formerly of the Cats, now part of the Daz Band, and he's doing the solo thing with the single called Tennessee Whiskey. Give it up for my man, 100 grand. I hit him on the shoulder one day and he cried, though. Give it up to Stan Edward Moore. What's going on? Sit in that chair right there where I can get you on camera.
Come on, get next to me.
And pick up that mic.
Apparently, I'm the
And grab that mic.
I'm the lady you want to deal with.
I
want to do it.
I was just playing.
I was about to say.
She ain't playing.
Some already, right?
You know she do threesomes. A lot of them.
We all good. We all good.
Stan, what's going on with you, big
Hey
homie?
man, I'm real good.
How your shoulder feeling, man? I ain't mean to hit it that hard that day.
My shoulder's good.
We was doing karaoke drunk somewhere, and I was drunk as fuck. It was after one of our meetings, actually, at the Gateway. I went down to the Black Shield, and we was down there doing karaoke, and I kept talking to him, and I was laughing every time. He already said he had told me his shoulder hurt like 3 times. Right. And every time I'm talking, you know, I tend to do this a lot. And I kept going. He kept going.
What it is. I was in a bad accident back in May, and it shifted the whole left side. In the very beginning, before I was going through all my therapy. So every now and then it'll flare up. Right. It'll do something. Right. But it's done reduced down to where it's just my shoulder.
But after a while, it got fun to me. So.
But yeah, this fool here, it may seem like I'm cool, but if you shift it the wrong way, you know, it's gonna.
And I definitely shifted it.
He shifted it the wrong way, and I kept telling him, dude.
I kept it. It was because you know when I drink and I'm funny. I'm funny as fuck to me. So
he kept saying, "My bad, man. My fault. I'm sorry. It's okay."
And this is after he gave me all his information to do the show. Hey Leonard, I fucked your dude up. So tell us about the single, man. Tennessee Whiskey.
Okay.
Jack Daniels.
First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Illustra Distribution with Breezy Love, Leonard Green, all out of Atlanta. Breezy Love, Leonard Green, Anthony Thomas, Kenneth Lloyd, Marquita Jackson. I'm missing some people, but I'm trying to remember them as I go along. I should be coming repetitious, all these interviews.
Yeah,
on the radio
you've been doing
stations
some
I've been
interviews.
doing. But Tennessee Whiskey came about. A gentleman called me up and was like, he listened to country music because Tennessee Whiskey is an original country song.
Okay.
And he called me up. He like, dude, you listen to country music? I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, I like it, but I just don't listen to it. He said, I think you could really hook this song up called Tennessee Whiskey. I said, well, let me check it out. So I checked it out. I said, okay. I mean, I can flip this to an R&B and see how this come out. And then after I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this. Then I started doing my research on this song. And I'm like, wait a minute. Tennessee Ernie Ford released this song like back in '73, and it won Country Single of the Year with a Grammy.
Wow.
Last year, a gentleman by the name of Chris Stapleton released it and became another Country Song of the Year, won a Grammy, and he won Best Artist of the Year in the country field.
Okay.
So I figured, why not flip the trifecta with an R&B version, and let's see where God leads it.
Okay.
All right.
So when you win the Grammy, how much do I get?
I'm sorry, you got to talk to Leonard.
I mean, how much?
You got to talk to Mr. Green about that.
Yeah, we gonna talk. So who produced the track and everything?
I produced the track. I reproduced the track, recorded it in my own home studio, recorded it and everything. Plus, I was accompanied by my guitar player in my band, Mr. Jack Winsett. Everybody knows him as Uncle Jack.
Yeah.
So Jack's a phenomenal guitar player who plays with me in my band. So Jack is on that track. That he killed that guitar piece. So I did all the production. I did all the writing, engineering, everything. So.
Okay. You were like you just ran the studio. You would be behind the board and run in there, get on the mic, get back behind the board, mix it down, get back on the mic, play guitar real quick, get back on.
Yeah, something like that. You got it.
You don't even run that fast. You don't even run that.
Yeah, but it's so compact. The studio's so small. It's not big. It's not huge. So
you wasn't like a Suge Knight or nothing like that.
No.
Did you threaten yourself if you asked yourself a question before?
No, nothing like that.
So you back with the Daz band now? I know you did the Cats and everything. We talked about you and the Cats before, was anything changed with the Cats?
Cats is pretty much on a hiatus now because of this Daz band thing and my single with Tennessee Whiskey. As a matter of fact, Leon Zoe Anderson, he's doing his thing. He's got a solo project he's doing. John Jackson sings with a group called Shout. So they're all doing their own things, but we all still contact with each other. Like I said before, we're like brothers even outside of the music. So we still converse with each other and talk with each other, so we've been close for 30 plus years. So
that's cool.
Ain't nothing changed. We're more closer outside. It's funny because we're more closer outside of the music than we are in the music because everybody doing their own thing. But you never know. Cats may come around with something.
Now we was at. Go ahead.
Does Anna Redding still do publicity for you all?
Okay,
Redding.
Let's stop for a second. Because Anna Redding did publicity for Kinsman Daz with Mike Calhoun. See, people don't know that it's two Daz bands.
He's part of the original Daz.
I'm part of the original Grammy Award winner.
There you go.
Like the one my parents used to jam out to.
Exactly.
Shout out to Kenny, by the way. I'm trying to get him on the show, but I want to ask him, but I know he carried a knife.
wait. Let me tell you. That knife pretty dull. I'm just let you know. Okay, Kenny.
It's even worse to get cut with a dull knife.
That knife. But shout out to my dog Kenny Pettis because that's like my road dog.
Oh yeah, so. Kenny is a funny dude. He trips me out.
Oh yeah.
Now I've seen y'all at karaoke and all that, and when you bump into some of your Cats brothers and y'all be at karaoke and y'all be acting a fool.
Yeah.
And I know y'all. It's a lot of love there. Do you ever get the Daz band out to sing?
No.
I know Kenny ain't singing shit.
No. Kenny ain't. Kenny ain't gonna. They not gonna do nothing like that. They will hang. We'll kick it to you'll see us more at jam sessions than you would at karaoke. But Kenny will hang. Yeah. Kenny will hang. He's really the only original member.
I know.
That's with us now. So.
I know, because I was looking at an old album cover from the Daz band when they all had the curls and the tuxedos on. I was looking at Kenny picture I was like, Kenny look crazy to the he had the clean face with just the mustache and the big ass, drippy ass, juicy ass curl with the little tux on with the little bitty the shoestring bow tie.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
I got another question for you though.
Sure.
I just you did a function for at one of my little lodge meetings and you was up there saying you sang the national anthem or something like that.
Yes.
And everybody was talking about like, damn, this bro can sing. He can sing like, yeah, who is this dude? And they was like, oh, that's Stan Moore. Everybody like, who's Stan Moore? I had to be like, you don't know Stan? Y'all ain't never heard that song by the Cats? And they was like, that's that dude. They like, oh shit, I didn't know he was from here. Do you get that a lot? Because like I introduced somebody to you and she acted like she was about to fall out when she thought it when she.
Oh right, right. Yeah, I get that a lot, but it's funny though because what I also get a lot, and God rest his soul, he just passed away. is Larry Bingo Marcus.
Yeah, bingo.
I get that a lot. I used to be and him used to get. We would call
Y'all
each
do
other
kind of
up.
look alike.
There
Got
ain't
the
no
same
kind
head
of.
space. Head
Ain't no
face.
kind of. We twins. We twins. Because he'll call me up and he'll be like, "Hey, twin, I ran into one of your people at the gas station who said I was singing with him last night and I was nowhere to be found." I'm like, dude. But that was funny how me and him finally met like about 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We were in the music store and he was like vibing on some like
we got a caller calling in. Let's see what this is about. Caller, you're on the vibe. Who this is?
Hello, how are you? This is Superwoman.
Superwoman. Hey, ain't you supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm at the door. You know, I'm on my way in.
Oh, did you ring the doorbell? Are you at the front door or the back door? You at the front door or the back door?
I'm at the back door.
Okay, it's a doorbell. You could have rang that.
I rang it.
No, moon coming.
I'm pretty proficient with door etiquette.
Okay.
We didn't pay our doorbell bill this month, so sorry. But now we know you're here. We glad
We're going to let you in now. You passed the test.
I want to be a part of the Vibe on Air.
That's right.
That's right. You damn sure right. Shout out to Joey Zaza, comedian extraordinaire.
Joey!
Do all Cleveland comedians wear hats to cover up bald heads? Because Joey shit is like...
Man, Joey.
Our homeboy Cool TLC, he don't wear no hat.
But he ain't got no bald head. He just got dreads now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I said comedians that have bald heads. Joey ain't got no bald head, though. He just got a lot of extra forehead. But he got a stand head. But God stand.
It's okay.
Before we were rudely interrupted.
Like, you got to
well, I mean, where were we? What was I saying?
You were saying how you and Bingo met at the record store?
We were at the music store.
I keep up.
Thank you, sir. And we just finally turned around and I looked at him and he said, Stan. And I said, Larry. And we've been cool. We have been cool ever since. And we never addressed each other as each other's name. It was always twin.
Hold on 1 second. I got to get this call. Somebody calling in. I'm sure. I guess I know who it is probably. You on the air with the Vibe on Air. Who's this is while you interrupting Stan?
Mr. Green!
How you doing, Leonard? Leonard, what is your significance in calling? What is your significance in calling today?
He said, what is your significance in calling today?
Why you calling, man? What you want? You got to shout out Stan?
I got to make sure people, listening and tuning in to check out that Tennessee whiskey. We have support.
You must be like a really big fan.
No, he's a really big manager.
I know he's I was trying to get to that part, Stan. You just ruined the whole surprise. Let me ask you as his manager, Leonard. What is it like dealing with Stan? Does he go through a lot of mood changes and is he hard to deal with? Is he a difficult person? Like, do he ask for a lot of demands?
Is he like throwing cell phones at people when they don't get his bottled water at 70?
Will he not go to...
If you have Stan to take care of business, he's going to take care of business. He's not lazy. He's a go-getter. He's a true professional.
Now, we're gonna turn off the show for a second. How is he really?
That's how I am. That's right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm not saying at the same time, I definitely got to hang up. I'll go back to see what's going on. And like I said, I want to give a super shout out to Stan for taking care of business. We're watching you, bro. We need everybody to support that Tennessee whiskey. Real music, real singers.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Leonard, for calling in. We appreciate it, bro.
Right on. That's Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
L. Green.
Yeah, he's the one. Him, Breezy Love, Anthony Thomas. They're the ones who be doing that hard grinding work while we sitting up here doing interviews,
Mhm.
recording and performing. They are on the grind behind the scenes about something, doing stuff we have no clue about. But then you look up, you got all these interviews coming up, you got all these shows coming up, and you got to look up, you got like a 1.k mil fan. Like, whoa, they've been putting the grind in from the beginning. So a big shout out to Illustra Distribution, Sony Red. Big shout out to all y'all.
That's what's up.
There you go.
So what I want to do is I want to go to break so we can play the music.
Okay.
I want to play the song. How about that?
Hey. Yes,
You know, I mean, because, you know, that's what you're here for, to promote your musical stuff, right? You want to let the people know. So here's what we going to do. We going to go to break. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's Open Mic King, J Rock on Sports, JJ Johnson, and Sonya T. We got Stan Edward Moore in the building. We also got SUPERWOMAN and Miss Moon in the building. We're going to be talking to them shortly. But we're going to go on this break and play this song, Tennessee Whiskey by Stan Edward Moore. We're going to rock out. Let's go.
What it is, y'all? Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, we coming back in. The Vibe on Air, YouTube, Mixler, Mr. D's Open Mic King, J Rocker, JJ Johnson, Sonya T in the place to be. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of smacked. Sam was singing for once.
For once. Yeah, for once.
Sam was singing.
He wondered when I hang out with him why I don't. That'd be a drunk man singing, not these.
But I sing, but I sing nonetheless.
And you freaking as
You need to talk to the mic when you're talking bad about me.
I'm sorry.
You need to talk to the mic when you're talking bad about me. Just so you
As
know.
I was saying.
As you were saying, but I sing nonetheless. And I can sing too. So I'm going to do a remake of the remake of Tennessee Whiskey.
The remake of the remake of Tennessee.
It's going to be called Cleveland Cavassier.
Actually, go on and do it and call it Hennessy Whiskey.
It'll be Hennessy Cognac.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. We're going to share.
So, Stan, where can people find this single if they want to get it?
Okay.
But before you tell me that, it's one thing I got to say to you about talking about my singing, man. It's one thing I have to say to you.
I can do it if anybody else does not do it.
Sit your dumb ass down. Sit your dumb ass down.
Thank you, Martin. Now, yeah, I do that. Now, where can people find your music?
Okay, you can go to www.alestraddistribution.com/StanEdwardMoore. You can download it there. You can download it off of YouTube. You can download it off iTunes. You can download it off Google Play. Anything you use to download it from, you can download it. Whatever you use to download, you can get it from there. Now, it's crazy because I've had people ask me where can they find it in the stores. So I've got to talk to Mr. Green about how they're going to distribute in the stores, and that's a Sony Red's actually, a part of that distribution.
Now, how did that all come about? You hooking up with Sony Red and Alestra and all that?
Actually, it came about because I posted it once I recorded it on SoundCloud, and I believe Breezy Love had reached out to me. She's like the CEO of Alestra Records.
Okay.
And they reached out to me, and they were very interested in wanting to do this, wanted to distribute the music, and it was cool because it worked out. Because I never wanted a record deal, I always wanted a distribution deal.
Okay.
So when they, gave me the distribution deal and offered it to me, me and my wife looked it over and were like, "It's perfect. We ain't got to read the rest. Just sign it over. Let's do what we need to do." And the rest is history.
So how much money do you get?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say it again.
How much money do you get?
Next question, please.
Would you like to adopt a over 40 kid?
Right. Supposed to say, why you making the difference?
Exactly.
Right. I just wanted to know. I mean, you got a record. Hey, you doing what some niggas in Cleveland ain't do. Got a record deal.
No. Whoa. Stop. Because, see, that's the thing. People think it's not a record deal. It's a distribution deal.
Yeah,
so you got the shit like Master P in your hand.
Different.
So basically,
very better.
So you got your own imprint and everything.
I can have my own imprint if I want it.
I need you down there.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. See, with a distribution deal, I'm able to record what I want,
right,
with who I want, and they're distributing it from all angles, from worldwide,
so
all over and everything.
I could be working on an album right now under Stan Edward Moore imprint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we gonna work on that album. It's gonna be called The Shining Life.
Lord
have mercy.
I'm just called Lord have mercy.
It's gonna be called Lord have mercy.
No, it's gonna be called The Shining Life because every time I do a video, I'm gonna wear the Eddie Kane outfit.
Yo. Let's get that. Let's fix this. The way you can get the single. He just told me. He just texted to me. www.alustraddistribution.com/store.
Okay. Say
Not
that again
Stan
one more
Edward
time.
Morris. www.illustraddistribution.com/store.
Okay. So if you want to get that Tennessee whiskey,
yes,
and not the shit I'm drinking,
No.
I mean, that was a slick song.
It was though. It was, and you, I ain't gonna lie, Stan. Even I talk about you like a dog.
I know you do.
Even when you're not around.
I know you do.
But I never doubt. You can sing.
I try.
Everybody know that. So I always give a shout out to you, man. So I give you kudos and all that other good words that mean that you all right with me, man.
I try.
So,
I must be. I'm sitting on the vibe on air with you.
Right. And you're the first person to do it a second time. That's
oh wow.
That's a plus. That's a plus. So I ain't asked nobody to come back yet. And and we're gonna move on to the next interview because I might not ask you again.
See how he treats me.
I'm gonna ask you to switch seats with Moon and have them move over.
We can do that. I'm out.
Don't go nowhere yet, though.
All right, bro. Take care now.
He ain't going nowhere.
Switch over.
He ain't going nowhere. I ain't kicking him out the studio.
Kicking him out the studio, but you got
slide over, Moon.
three
Slide over so we get
ladies up in here.
We gotta, we doing
Women
it.
are dominating the building today.
Nah, it's still more guys.
We don't care because all we need is a few of us to run shit. I just want you to know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dominate me.
How you doing, Miss Johnson? This goes out to Mrs. Johnson. In the studio right now, we have playwright, producer, and singer, playwright, producer, and assistant playwright, producer. I don't know what else to call.
Right.
I want y'all to put y'all hands together for two good friends of mine and some hairy nigga behind them. Give it up to Moon and Superwoman.
All right.
What up?
And that's so we can be clear. Who is the hairy nigga behind y'all?
That is Jonah. He's part of the team.
What does he do?
Everything.
Okay, that's pretty broad.
He promotes, he markets,
I'm trying to get him in the camera, but I can't.
Camera work, production.
I got your arm in it, so that's good enough.
Stuff that need to be done, right?
He'll do it. Man,
right.
All right, so we're gonna start with you, Superwoman. I was gonna call you by your real name because I know it. But why do people got to call you Superwoman?
Well, they don't have to. They just started doing it on their own because they just see how super I am.
No, you told me I had to though. I wouldn't have started just calling you.
Well, you know what? After a while, after like a year of people not pronouncing my name right, and they started just.
What's your name?
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
But my company is Superwoman Productions, so they just started calling me Superwoman, and then after that, I was like, ooh, I should brand myself that because people will remember that. So after a while, I just said, don't call me by my name.
Do you wear a cape?
There you go.
I do have a cape, and I got the holder, I got the boots.
Did you try to jump off a building to see if you could fly?
A tree.
How did you hurt yourself?
I flew home.
It said she flew. She got there.
Was that after you was drinking that?
No, I wasn't drinking.
So tell us about what y'all working on right now.
Moon, what we working on right now?
Well, the first thing we want to touch on is a mini movie series, which is called A Trip.
Interesting. Sounds very interesting. Tell us about that.
We'll be traveling to Vegas as a road trip where we'll film on the way there and back. Would you like to give them some trinkets or some little insight on what the storyline is?
Only thing I can say, it's a drama, mystery. It's very twisty. You don't know what's going to happen next kind of a thing. It's got murder and deceit and lies.
And this is all happening on a bus?
No, we're driving.
Oh, you're driving.
We're driving.
Oh, wow.
We're stopping through Chicago, Des Moines, Denver.
It's Des Moines. I hate when people say it wrong. It's Des Moines. The S is silent.
I don't be on camera.
Oh my God, that irritates me so much.
I like Des Moines. I don't know.
I
thought you said it correct.
The country don't think it.
Let's not talk about the country.
Let's talk about what history.
Let's not even talk about history.
If you look it up and if you have somebody tell you from Des Moines,
I like saying Des Moines, though. I do.
Y'all this wrong.
You're supposed to be doing your job right now, man. You're supposed to be the anything guy. You're supposed to be right.
And then y'all see the vibe on air become the fight on air. No, but go ahead.
New story for ratchet ass news.
No, but go ahead.
And the Grand Canyon. We're gonna stop through there. Then we're gonna be in Vegas for 2 days shooting all the Vegas scenes and the party scenes and stuff. And then
that's
we're going
cool.
to head back. We're going to do some shots in the desert. And we just gonna have a good time doing it. It's a lot of people doing movies here in the city, but you know it's kind of getting like.
And Moon is trying to put it up.
Right, trying to get boring.
It's trying to get boring because
we got it on camera and
we're
all.
doing it here. We need to do.
Hold that up in front of this camera,
Moon. Bring it back.
Here.
So we're gonna be shooting here and in Vegas and along the way.
So what I want to say is shout out to you all for doing a movie here. People really don't realize how popular Cleveland is becoming in the movie scene.
Oh yeah, very much.
I mean, Hollywood style. So when you talk about doing a movie, being a person here from Cleveland, seeing what's going on in here, and becoming a part of it, and my own movie, and you know, just do your thing. You never know, like where it may end up. You know, this might be something that we can see in blockbuster form, and people don't also realize that.
I don't think Blockbuster open no more.
I mean, not like that, but fuck you, D. In case you did, I didn't even want no niceties to be added on to that. Fuck you.
I think she meant to say Netflix.
Sorry about that.
Moon is on the clean chat while we on the regular get live chat.
People don't realize that, you know, when a person makes a movie, we're talking about it now in the production form. But when we see these movies on TV, sometimes it's a year or 2 years previously that they've actually made them. So you make a movie, you pub it, you get it out there, you get it into some of those film festivals and everything, and that's where you get the real funding from.
Right.
But the fact that you here in Cleveland, when it's becoming a popular thing for people to come and film in Cleveland, and you're taking advantage of it, it's just amazing. You know, I don't know where we're going to see you in the next few years, but I want to know,
But are you
still come audition for y'all?
But
yeah.
I got a question.
I mean, to ask you.
I got a very important question.
What's that?
Are y'all filming in Cleveland?
We are filming in Cleveland.
Like how much?
Very little.
Okay.
That's y'all like take off and all this to the Vegas, right?
Yeah. No, but it's cool. I mean, it's still a good look for Cleveland. It's a good look that we got a film made in Cleveland by people from Cleveland doing all most of it. Who do you have in the movie that might be notable to the Vibe on Air audience?
We have this this sexy, handsome, debonair brother by the name of Mr. Deeds.
Oh, he in that? That nigga
Never heard of him.
Tune in next week as we find somebody to replace JJ. It's gonna be hard, but fuck him. That's my man.
Well, see, I need him to act right in rehearsal, so I'm trying to play into his ego right now.
That's because I'm a seasoned actor.
Yeah, you seasoned.
I'm seasoned.
Right? I don't know about the actor, but
So you walk in quoting.
I love when people
What light through yonder nigga break?
I love when
Since
people
the East had bitches over there.
I love when people be seasoned with Saison and act like they got some real seasoning on there. That Saison seasoning, what you talking about?
You know you bought that Saison season at your house, nigga. You got that.
Also, I want to shout out Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah, shout out Poison Ivy.
I want to shout out
one of Cleveland's finest.
Yeah, she's one of the main characters, and she is very talented. She's not only a phenomenal MC, but she's actually really getting in on this acting side. So
And this ain't no shade, but she got some of the best wigs I've ever seen.
She is in character every rehearsal. Literally, she
will wig it out. Stan, what do you think of wigs?
That's hilarious.
Never mind. Okay. I'm just messing with you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, are you guys in the movie?
Well, you know what?
Or are you doing cameos?
I'm doing cameos. I have a character in the movie called Superwoman. And you know, I'm playing myself, but it's like some peekaboo stuff. I'm not really out
Okay.
Well, I'm not doing like peekaboo. I mean,
No. I ain't saying there's no strip.
We'll talk about that later.
You know, Miss.
You guys don't even, I don't see that.
Oh my goodness. Miss Moon's doing a little cameo in there. We got, some other people that's pretty awesome.
And while we're on the subject of Miss Moon, I just want to say something. Miss Moon, you've been around the Cleveland music scene for a billion years. I remember when you didn't have gray hair.
Oh, you dirty.
And you used to have hair on both sides of your head. You used to have hair on both sides of your head and everything. And everybody,
It was great like 3 years ago. She didn't have that much gray.
Nah, 3 years ago she had it. She just used just for women's. But people see you and they still hitting you with the same Miss Moon with an E, Miss Moon with an E. That was your name, and you used to do it. I know you did some shows for me at one point. What's going on with your music career right now?
Well, I did put a slight halt to it, but we have been writing. She's always writing. So she's written a lot of my music that I'm about to come out with. Right now we're focused on the events, but music is still a love, and I will send messages through my music. So we have recorded, and we're recording. Just don't have a date yet.
Okay.
So you're a singer and an actor? An actress? I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a list.
Yes, because she acts a fool on a daily basis.
Wow.
Awesome at the acting.
I'm still doing my music. I actually got a new track yesterday that we're really excited about. I think that's a hit song.
Shout out to Cultivation Theater.
Yeah, we didn't even listen to the whole track, seriously. So as soon as we heard it, it's a hit. So
yeah, I'm gonna have Cultivation Theater.
New music coming soon, coming very soon.
Shout out to Mama Lee, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Ice, we appreciate you.
So what's some of the events y'all got going on? Did you have a question, Sam? I know you sitting over there.
No, I'm just observing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
J Rock, you
I want you to see what you like, baby.
So the next event is Intercontainment. I'm very excited about this. It is a risque project where we will talk about.
Is that D dude in that too?
We'll talk about.
You know what? He is contracted to do two situations with us.
Wow.
So
he's all over the place.
We'll talk about that's that creative mind. That's that creative mind. So we'll talk about entertainment being a con. We touch on slavery, white supremacy, racial issues, etc.
Because I noticed on the flyer y'all got the coon faces on there, but
Well, it basically is the premise behind how entertainment was started in America on blackface. And how they started wearing our faces to create the entertainment industry, and not surprisingly, they're still wearing our faces. So we really
it's called spray tan.
Yeah, it's called injections. It's
called injections.
What
happened?
Because I'll talk about that.
Somebody said you should be darker.
No.
Somebody.
So I know a guy who is a white man who is probably like a half a shade lighter than me. That's how much he tans.
Oh man.
Wow. So crazy.
But when they tan, their skin start to melt and it start to sag, and they look
leather. If you see an old woman who done tanned a lot, leather, baby.
You're going to see that regularly in Vegas.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Vegas is the home of the saggy skinned white folk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see that regularly.
They look like Gucci bags.
Sick of these.
But
don't tell them he.
It's so crazy because I know a ton of young white people that will tan. I tell them, listen, if this is what God gave you, because I ain't mad about my skin. When people talk crap about it and say you're dark skin and this, that, and the other, black folks this, black folks that, I am a Negro. I'm happy to be one. I'm okay with my skin. And I feel the same way about them. Like, I know so many of them that tan. And I'm saying, that's not okay. And then the way they turn red and burn and blood.
go ahead, JJ.
Right fast. Since she was on that note, just like to give a quick shout out to Mama's Chitlins and Waffle.
Chitlins and waffle.
That's right. You get some chitlins and waffle from 10 to 5 at Mama's place up on Van Aiken.
I need some coleslaw. I need some coleslaw. But back to y'all, man. Back to y'all. Look, I know y'all do a lot of work. I'm talking about charity. I want to talk about charity because y'all do a lot of work when it comes to SIDS and when it comes to autism awareness. I want y'all to talk about some of the things y'all done with that because I know y'all situations.
Basically, what the whole premise about this business is that we use something that we love, which is entertainment, and entertaining people to educate them. So we raise awareness through our entertainment for SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, and through autism. Me personally, I had a son who died from sudden infant death syndrome. He was 5 months old. And when he
you like to add extra words to shit that need to be added. You already said Des Moines wrong. 5 months old.
If this nigga say one
you
more
took up too much time with that. Go ahead. I'm just playing.
I got your back, but
Yeah.
catch it.
I'm sorry for putting years on the 5 months. I apologize. I'm in the moment,
But
but
this is serious.
it is serious. What I wanted to do something for my son so his life wouldn't be in vain. And I attempted to do some different things around the time it happened, but I couldn't get people to get involved. And I guess I was going about it the wrong way. So I decided to let me start writing some things, let me get some celebrities involved, let me get some popular local people, some talented people, get everybody in the room and then entertain you, and then after I entertain you, educate you. Because if I would have known what SIDS was, maybe I would have took a different measures when I had my son. And there's no cure, it's a syndrome, but basically they tell you things that can possibly cut down on the percentages of it happening. So just getting that awareness out there is very, very prevalent and important to me, and I know to us. With Miss Moon, her situation is different. So
Let's talk about that because I'm in the same league with you because I got family members that grew up with autism but my story is different. Go ahead with yours.
Yes, my son, he's almost an adult.
You can grab
now.
that mic right there. By
This
the
one
way.
is okay. He's almost an adult now. Yeah, we won't touch on how old he is. I'll be giving away my age. Anyway, yes, my son. Hush, that's wisdom. He. Tenderloin. That's funny.
You're an old pork chop. Continue, Moon.
Oh man. Okay, so my son was diagnosed with autism. I think he was 9 years old. We were out in Arizona, and I had to get a second opinion. And it took for me to go out of town to find out more of what I needed to know because he was diagnosed early on with cerebral palsy. He's also been diagnosed with ADHD and then some bipolar. So I think it's just a matter of his frustration, and some of the traits do look as if he might have bipolar, but I think that comes along with him dealing with his autism and how he's frustrated because he does not speak. Now he's vocal, but he's not verbal. And he can hear you, he can understand what we're saying, but the way he communicates is by sign. So he does sign language. And he makes up his own signs, so he does his own thing.
yeah,
So
he's like his mother. He does what he wants.
he does not reside with me, and that has really been a heavy weight on me for a very long time. And sometimes it's very hard for me to talk about it, but it needs to be talked about, and I want to be an ear and a helping hand to other parents who deal with this and don't know where to find resources, because it's very time consuming to do your own research on getting the assistance that is out here. There's a bunch of grants for autism, so I've been looking into that lately. I had no idea because I'm on the computer trying to find another facility because I'm not so happy with the one he's in now. They're actually closing and downsizing, and they're going to take him to one of his homes, but he's been approved for what they do rarely is to have a new development based around what the kids' needs are. They didn't have a home specifically that would fit all his needs. So they found 2 other residents because it had to be 3 kids in the home or residence or whatever. And so we found the other 2. So it's just steps. Yeah, it's just like a waiting process. So.
Cause see, I have a cousin, and he was, what you call it, diagnosed with autism when he was born. Like not when he was born, but a few years later. It was early though, but and the family thought, it was going to be a big problem. But as he got older, he went to special schools at first. But then in high school, he just went to, he was in high school, but he was in different classes. But he was in high school at Brush High School. He graduated high school, and he in broadcasting school right now.
Nice. So he's high functioning.
Yeah, and then I got another cousin. He was autistic, and we thought he was going to be an issue. But somehow, we worked with him, and now he's working on the radio with us.
Get on my nerves.
I knew it was coming.
I know something. I wasn't sure.
I knew it was coming. I knew.
But the thing about it is, the more awareness you have, autism doesn't necessarily mean that they can't function.
Right.
It's a slight. I think you hit me in the mouth with the mic.
I'm sorry. It's your cord.
Yeah, it was payback. Wow.
And it's not that. It's a disability, but it's not a disability. You can't treat it like a disability.
Yeah.
You have to still treat them like a normal kid and treat them like like a part of the family. You can't treat them like as a burden.
Yeah.
Can I say, I used to teach at a learning center called the Educational Resource Center located in South Euclid, Ohio.
You ain't no teacher.
And Yeah, I teach other things besides threesomes and foursomes.
I need my segment to be clean. I can't even record this because I can't put it on my page. But go ahead.
Okay, back to real life. So no, I used to teach kids at the Educational Resource Center, which is a learning center in South Euclid, and we had a few kids that were autistic there, and I think they were probably very high functioning then. I have a few people who I have personal relationships with. One of my girlfriends, one guy that I've known ever since I was a kid. Both of their kids are autistic. They all seem pretty high functioning. One of the things that I've realized though is the social skills.
Yeah, the social skills. Yep.
Because when I used to work at the Educational Resource Center, we would have these autistic kids come in, and a lot of them would be homeschooled, and they would come to us for different classes that they had to take. And a lot of times they would give us this whole precursor about how you kind of had to have a buffer with them. Like they were supposed to be kids in a bubble, but I was like 24, 25 years old. So I just treated them like regular kids. I probably had a little bit more leniency and a little bit more understanding to the fact that communication-wise, they probably were feeling me. But what was very interesting is that all my craziness, they ended up vibing with me more than a lot of other people that were the
really conscious of it.
Yeah, because these people had this kind of like rubber glove effect.
Oh yeah,
Right. And I was just like a normal person, like, hey, what's up?
Right.
You ain't doing your best.
Right.
You ain't gonna talk to me today.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna talk to me today.
And that's really what they deserve. They're human beings at the end of the day. They're not projects. They're not, like you said, special. I mean, yeah, they special cases, but you don't have to treat it like that. They're still human beings at the end of the day.
These kids in like months time, 3 months, 6 months, I mean, which seems like a long time for some people. But when you're talking about parents that come to you and say, my kid ain't talked to me in a year.
Right.
And in 6 months, they are able to at least say, yes, no, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, or I can do this, I can't do this, or just like small conversation with you. One of the things that I think that I have been very about is just give people to understand that no matter what a person's disability is, it's all about connecting with the person. We all have to at the end of the day. And we all have a way to communicate with each other. Now, I can have an attitude and feel like I don't want to talk to anybody. That's no different than somebody being autistic and they don't want to talk to you. Right. It's about your comfort level, and what people are comfortable with. And, I know there's different levels to it, but as far as how I've dealt with them, and I think that's very important for people to understand. This is not something that you have to like ostracize people. Make people feel like you got to wear rubber gloves around. This is something that happens to people in our community every day. People are born with autism, Down syndrome, all types of things, and they're able to, survive and make it happen. And we can get our stuff.
Right.
J-Rock, I got a question over here.
I got a question. I'm sorry, this kind of switching over. I don't know if y'all was done with the talk, but I just had a question because I'm sitting here listening to y'all. I mean, y'all do a lot of things, obviously. The art of entertainment is changing. Playwright, movies, the music industry has definitely changed a lot. Just art as a whole has changed. How do you feel about that? How do you look at that? Do you carry yourself in your production company? Do you have that underground mentality, meaning we want to focus on a smaller group that we know we can actually affect?
I want to affect the world.
Of course, and I was going to ask that. Are you thinking? I mean, of course, we all want to change.
I'm global.
Yeah, right. So you thinking more mainstream. Yeah. So how do you really feel about the mainstream industry of art as a whole, and how do you think that relates to your production company?
Oh, we don't have enough time.
Yeah, we really have to. That's another show.
And I mean, just in a nutshell, if you could just, as briefly you can.
Yeah, we're creative.
Right now, I feel like no one's going to knock on your door and give you any opportunity. I feel like even in the day of where you would sign and the label would take care of everything, it was just the pimp game.
Exactly.
Pimping your talents.
That's all.
So it's kind of like, it's cool that I have opportunity to market, promote, and sell myself as I want to. It's just a numbers game.
Right.
But now all the work is on me. So how bad do I really want it?
Exactly.
And that's the problem that We have, not with myself, because if I have to go to New York, Atlanta, LA, Birmingham, South Carolina, North Carolina, Dakota, say the day.
Des Moines.
Des Moines. Wherever I gotta go to
The
sell
S's
myself,
are silent. God damn it.
then that's what I have to do. If I gotta get out here and sell 20 million candy bars so I can fund whatever projects I want to do, that's what I'm gonna do, because that's the belief. That's how much I believe in myself. Most people are just in the studios recording. But what if you're not gonna promote yourself? It's a waste of time. You know, so like what me and Miss Moon do, we have a SUPERWOMAN music group. What we do is we take artists and we take them on the sales and promotions tour. We guarantee them 10 cities. All they gotta do is put a single on the compilation, and then we package it. We reproduce the CD. We put them in their hands. We put them in the hotels. We get them there. We get them back. We do the promotion packaging for them, and all we ask and require for them to do is one thing: go and sell yourself.
I like that.
Now,
I like that.
But guess what though? My music sells itself.
But
music
right.
Of course.
Speaking of music, I gotta play a song from Miss Moon. Because I told her I'd play one of her songs.
Oh my goodness.
And it happens to be one of the songs she did for a feature one of me when I was doing the open mic stuff. It's her featuring Dangerous Dave Tolliver.
Dangerous.
And it's called
Tolliver.
Dangerous.
That's one of them.
It's the truth.
It's called Dangerous. Stand, look at my face.
She's very dangerous.
Let's play it. And they even got an album for the autism awareness. It's called the Awareness Project.
And that's the tour we did.
And they got two dudes on there that I can't see who they
The latest
is.
compilation.
And proceeds benefit autism awareness. I'm trying to play it on the sound clips. We're gonna stay on air while we play it. Actually, no, we're gonna get off the mic and play this. We're gonna still be on camera.
What you want about me? I'm a queen in the game, so complete. I'ma do what I wanna do. Something like a beast, breaking all the rules. Acting like it's love when it's really hate. Penny for your thoughts, you can keep a chain. Got my own style and my swag is mean. Choosing to live if you ain't on the team.
I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. You can say what you want about me. You can say what you want about me. I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. You can say what you want about me. You spell her name right, Miss Moon with an E.
It's my movie and I'm a star. And me and a pose when I hit the spot. About to get my name on the walk of fame. Miss Moon with an E, that's my claim to fame. I'm grinding, I'm shining, I'm flying, I'm climbing to the top. Better put your money on the baddest chick. I'ma beat it up and y'all can have this shit.
I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. You can say what you want about me. You can say what you want about me. I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. You can say what you want about me. You spell her name right, Miss Moon with an E.
That was Miss Moon with an E. Dangerous. Now, what makes you dangerous, Moon? No, that was a serious question. I mean, what makes you dangerous?
Her mouth.
That could be taken. We was talking about threesomes today. So.
Oh God, please keep my segment clean, please. Stop it. Oh, it's hilarious.
I mean,
yeah, I learned some new things today.
I mean, she's a smart ass. She's sarcastic, and she's got a lot to say, even when you don't want her to say it. But that's what I.
Now, I got a question for both of y'all.
No, you don't.
The song kind of describes it.
Can y'all switch glasses, please? Because I like the red ones on you better than the white ones on you. Because them white ones you can't see. I hate looking at you across the room trying to talk to you, and I don't know where you looking at in them white glasses.
We're gonna be two blind mice.
See, boom, Superwoman all day. Superwoman in the face. Bow.
She like, I ain't
Moon said,
wearing
"Fuck them
them damn
glasses."
You dirty piece of.
No, but Moon, seriously, answer my damn question. What makes you dangerous?
When Daddy talks, I listen.
So sick of him.
I don't know
Don't hate me 'cause
that
I'm
I can
pimping.
really like necessarily explain that. I don't know.
It's just your swagger, so you are. It's your persona.
I mean,
That's just.
I'm something to deal with. Seriously, I am.
You know karate?
No, I don't.
Are you business savvy?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I just want to.
See, that would make it say. That's this. I got to throw things out for you to say yes to.
Sometimes you
should
do
be
need to
throwing them out at me.
activate parts of my brain. You do, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I get like,
These young ladies for a few years now, not that long.
I know them all day life. No,
oh boy.
But I would agree to be some dangerous young women because they always moving, and that's the thing about life.
you mean they can't stay in one home at one time?
I mean, not packing up shit.
silly.
Okay.
Man.
But like, I always see them doing something and being a part of the scene and being vibrant spirits and
Thank you.
being positive people. You know what I'm
That they
saying?
are. I give them
I
that.
work as a bartender. I've never had to complain about either one of these young ladies. Hallelujah.
And shout out to that guy right here, the Puerto Rican Michael Jackson looking dude. He in the play too. He said,
right.
Nah, that's
Jonah.
He just do gangsters real white.
White, yeah. What did you say, mother effer?
As long as I get to say
And he do white people real
a few things when
non-white.
we let me know when we ready to close out so I can.
No, you can go ahead and do not. Go ahead and shoot yourself out because we about to get ready to close out.
Okay, so I want to touch back on the Kids for SIDS. We didn't really touch on the event for that. That is this Saturday. We do an event every year around sudden infant death syndrome, Kids for SIDS. We usually do fashion shows. This year we're doing a showcase. We're gonna have we're talking about anti-bullying, some etiquette, ballroom dancing, just showing kids a different way of life because how much they're exposed to nonsense. Yeah, and we just want to let them know like there is another lifestyle out here that you can be a part of. We want to show them how to lead by example, show them some social skills. We're gonna have performances, special performance by Ejavian, and Saturday 4 to 8. We are still casting. What?
At NEBA.
National Entertainment Business and Tech Academy. We are on staff there.
Shout out to Dwight.
Yes, shout out to Dwight. We appreciate
Shout out to
him.
Dwight. Who's Dwight?
Dwight Chilius.
the White Chilies.
Yes, owner of Millennium Entertainment.
White Chilies.
Right.
The White Chilies used to own this infamous bar that
Millennium.
I almost got like a million.
Woo! Man, I bet you did what? Man.
He's the owner of NEBA downtown.
Shout out to the White Chilies.
When I was a kid, I had got a Mary Kay little license. He told me if I went and got licensed as a
consultant, beauty consultant.
I was licensed as a beauty consultant, but as a
facial.
No, you know.
What's it called?
Through the cosmetology thing.
Mime.
Makeup. No, dirty.
I cannot stand.
I'm back to the kid things. He ain't never been no kid.
He had you working as a kid. The comments and views of our guests are not the comments and concerns of the.
Take me to Atlanta and show me. He said, I can put you on. I can do this. He's always been the type of person that put other people on.
Yep.
Even here in Cleveland,
Yep.
he was like, listen, I can show you people here, people
Yep.
here.
Yep. And that's what he doing. Yep.
Oh my God, he is an awesome.
But go ahead, man. Put the shots out. We only got so much time.
Okay. So yeah. So we're
Kids
down
for
there.
SIDS Saturday at NEBA, National Entertainment Business and Tech Academy.
We want to pack
530 Euclid Avenue at the 5th Street Arcade. Kids for SIDS event. Gotta be there. Bring your kids. It is 10 to get in, but we're gonna have some food, some drinks, some snacks. It's gonna be a good time for all. And drop them off. Drop them off. Go kick it. Drop them off.
It is.
You can even bring a kid named Sid.
Boy, it is $10. It's $10 for each child. Yes, but it's beyond worth the $10. Honestly, you will leave there appreciate that'd be one of the best $10 you ever spent. We want to pack out the house.
We're not charging daycare hours.
And then, like we've been
All
saying for the
ages,
last
all
few
ages.
weeks and months,
No
support
2-year-olds.
black
Hold on,
people.
let me rephrase that.
Support
Stop
black
asking for
people.
discounts when black people
Unless
trying to
they're
do
with the
something.
parent.
Telling you, oh my god.
Any child,
Unless it's really overpriced.
any child under
Nah,
6
just
years
play.
old will need to be accompanied by a parent. I must make that clear. 6 and older to 18, yes, you can drop them off.
Yeah, I ain't doing Tyler.
Yeah, under 6 years old, they can't be left with their 12 or 13-year-old sister, cousin, and all that. So yes, that wraps it up for the Kids for SIDS showcase. We talked about anti-bullying. We're gonna have a DJ. Shout out to DJ Snake.
DJ Snake.
He's got our
Get this
back.
work tour. Get this work tour. 18, 19, and 20 is popping off
You
the
talking
tour.
about my homeboy DJ
We're
Snake?
taking artists to
Bad boys in the building.
Chicago.
What's good, Snake?
Bad boy.
Taking
About
artists
time
to
you did something
Chicago, 18th and 19th and 20th of this month to sell and promote your music. Chicago, it starts off our tour. So if you are a hungry, thirsty rapper, singer, comedian, poet,
yes,
anything audio that you
Break
can put
dancer.
on. No, we can't break on the CD. Thank you. Whatever you can do on CD,
Mine.
come out, and we gonna assist you and groom you for your career. Chicago, we going to New York December 1st, 2nd,
Air
and 3rd.
guitar.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd will be in New York. I mean, 10 cities. We guarantee you.
You play
10
spoons.
cities. I'm so sick of these.
And again, about National Entertainment Business and Tech Academy, it is an entertainment school. Learn about the business side of the industry.
10% talent, 90% business.
Absolutely. Learn from some of the top professionals. Dwight has the list of names. I do not have that list in front of me.
Make sure y'all don't move my camera.
on,
That's
we
right there by y'all. By the
Touch
way.
on publishing, artist contracts, artist management, theatrical production, which is what we do, insurance licenses. It's going to be great. Y'all want to be a part of
It's
it.
$100 a month to get educated every Monday by Dwight Chilius. It's a great opportunity.
And then more classes to come.
Well, he still got that big hair.
No.
Support black people. Stop the degradation of black people. The degradation of black people. I coined that phrase.
Yep. Yeah.
Shoot out y'all Facebook and Instagram.
Giving all your money, time, and talent to white folks who's gonna use it and throw it away. Sorry, didn't mean to say that.
Sorry to all the white folks that's watching.
My poor little segment.
We love y'all too.
love
Support
y'all.
black people too.
Okay, so
Support white people and black people. Support people. All lives matter.
once you sign with Supermoon Music Group, those classes will be provided for you as well, at no cost to you.
Yeah, I have business hours.
Yeah, right.
Well, as entertainers and artists, I'm gonna say 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I just want to make sure I ain't y'all Suge Knight nobody.
8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Look, that's some 8 a.m. My office hours.
They call, but they be like
from 8 a.m.
They be like, Big Moon hung me out the window of a balcony.
What's my office hours?
No, you can. Moon look like she can lift more than you.
You can catch us at NEBA. That's the National Entertainment Business and Tech Academy. You can also catch us at the MEC on 13815 Kinsman Road, Cleveland, Ohio. We provide services to entrepreneurs and small businesses. Every business need, you need to be there. So get at us with that. The phone number is 916-9455 for any business needs. To get a hold of us about casting, doing anything with our productions, you'll call 216-288-1196. Again, 288-1196. You can get all of my social media at Miss Moone, MSMOONE, at Miss Moone, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Superwoman.
Black Planet.
Yes, Miss Moon with an E. Yes, thank you. See, I knew I liked her. I knew I
You still
did.
got a Black Planet account too, right?
Never. What's that?
Black Planet. It's about the same thing as
Nah.
MySpace.
No, I don't know.
Say no.
Okay, I knew it was something.
Niggas had Black Planet.
Right. Okay.
All right, let Superwoman give hers because we running out of time. We actually overtime, so Superwoman, give out your info.
What was it?
You got like 2 Instagrams.
I am Superwoman. One. There you go.
I am Superwoman 1. Her IG, Instagram
And
page.
you got Superwoman Pro.
Superwoman Pro on my Twitter. There you go.
I gotta give out other people's shit. This
Yes,
is
we
crazy.
appreciate you.
Right. Her Facebook is. I know her Facebook. Y'all want to hear that?
Superwoman Productions on Facebook.
No, that ain't it.
Okay. Superwoman on Facebook.
Yeah, don't worry
No, I'm
about
talking
it on
about the other one.
Don't worry about it.
It begin with a K.
What the fuck you did?
Oh no!
You can go on my Facebook at Kylan Super Coleman.
It's super.
Super. And if
with
I
an A.
could, Facebook won't let me erase it.
Hand the mic to
Oh, your
Stan.
name?
Stan, what's yours?
Mine is Stan Edward Moore on Facebook. Stan Edward Moore. Twitter is at gifted3121, all in caps, and Instagram is one word, Stan Edward Moore. And you can catch me www.illustradistribution.com/Stan Edward Moore.
And tell us again how we can get Tennessee biscuits.
www.illustradistribution.com/store.
What you should do with what you should do as a promotion tool for your album?
Say that again.
What you should do as a promotional tool for your single?
What?
Offer some shots of whiskey with the album.
But you talking to somebody who don't drink.
Fuck you. Everybody else drinks.
I'm the one singing it, bro.
But it's for the people that's about.
See how you do me?
Buy the record or not?
Man, look.
You want
the record, not the drink.
Everybody else do.
Lord,
You made a song about drinking.
Get this man. Get this
Doing
man.
subliminal messages.
All right.
And it can be. You can get it. You can get it off. You drop. You can do iTunes.
We almost out of time, so we go. We about to go around the room and have everybody do their shout out. Starting out with a sign your team.
2016. Super for Woman for President 2016.
Super for Woman in 2016.
Superwoman for President 2016.
Tongue twisted for president 2016.
Hateration in the building 2016.
Sonya, give out your Instagram and
All
shit.
right, I am your girl, Sonya T. You can find me on Facebook at Sonya Terrell. You can find me on Instagram at Smart Diva. You can find me on Twitter at Smart Diva. Oh, we are YDC Ministries, my church, Youth of the Christ Ministries, we are doing a
Hurry up.
Hope none of the
tomorrow.
church
We're doing
folk
a dinner
watching.
tomorrow. If you're interested in getting good food for a cheap price, call 216-624-3477. That's 216-624-3477. We're selling dinners tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Call our church. Get you a dinner. We will deliver it.
JJ.
All right, this is JJ Johnson, Big Boy Comedy. You can follow me at Big Boy Comedy on Facebook, Big Boy Comedy on Instagram, Big Boy Comedy, all over. Just put in Big Boy